Today, we're talking hooks, the single thing that separates videos that kind of sit there from videos that actually grow your channel and your business. If you want your videos to do better, you have to get better at hooks. But I'm not going to dump a list of 50 viral hooks on you because that's not what you need. What you need is the psychology behind why those hooks work and practical ways to use that psychology with your own content. So I'm going to teach you 6 things you can use right away to level up your hooks. And yes, if you do all of these, your clips will perform better. I promise. Why? Because making viral content is literally my job. I run content systems, I help creators scale, and more importantly, I've built tools that automate parts of this. So let's go. Tip number 1 is the mega tip, my 3-step hook formula. This is how I mentally model every piece of social content. Imagine social as driving down the highway at 70 miles per hour. I need you to see something, slam on the brakes, turn around, and come back the other way. How do I get you to do that? I build a curiosity loop. This is a storytelling commandment. Get someone to watch the first line and feel so pulled in, they can't imagine doing anything else until they see the next line. The deeper the loop, the more hooked they are. The question is, can you do that in 3 sentences? Yes, with a repeatable formula. 3 parts: the context lean, the scroll stop interjection, and the contrarian snapback. Here's how each one works. Step 1, the context lean. First 1 or 2 lines, be crystal clear what the video is about. Topic clarity is non-negotiable. This lets people self-select in or out. If I'm talking about editing tactics and you hate editing, I don't want you to watch. You're not my audience. But if you care about editing, I want to signal that instantly. Second, make the viewer lean in emotionally. Build common ground. Reference a pain point, a benefit, a metaphor, or something unexpectedly cool. You want them to feel, this is about me. Example, imagine I say, long-form live streams are gold, but creators miss the clips that actually go viral. That's context, long live streams, and a benefit pain, missed clips that makes creators lean forward. Step 2, the scroll stop interjection. This is one word or a short phrase that functions like a stun gun. My favorite is but. You lead, then you hit them with a twist word so they can't keep scrolling. Play off something they already suspect to maximize the shock. Step 3, the contrarian snapback, the haymaker. This is one sentence going the opposite direction of the original lean but related. It snaps the viewer to a new path. The bigger the emotional swing, the stronger the hook. Put together, it looks like context lean, plus buts and however, plus contrarian snapback. Example, long-form live streams are gold, but creators only post the boring parts. The real viral moments are hidden in the Q&A. Now they're hooked. They need to know how you found those moments. This 3-step formula works across topics and formats. I use it for entertainment videos, B2B content, and product demos. For instance, if you're a real estate agent wanting more leads, try. Most homeowners overpay by $15,000 on their sale, but it's not because the market's bad. It's because agents miss 2 simple staging tricks that buyers actually care about. That will get people curious, and it's not clickbait. It promises a practical insight. The hook format is universal. And yeah, I use the same psychology to hook you in this video. I started with, today we're talking hooks. If you want your videos to perform better, make better hooks. That was context plus benefit. Then I said, but I'm not going to give you a list of 50 viral hooks, which is the scroll stop. Finally, I snapped back with, what you need is the psychology and the tactics. That's the contrarian move. You're still here, right? That proves the formula works. All right, now that you've got the base formula, here are 5 more fast, tactical things to make those hooks sing. And yes, I'll show how Vizard slots into this naturally without being an in-your-face ad. Tip 2, visual hooks. Please don't undercount this. Visual hooks are way more powerful than spoken hooks alone. People read faster than they listen. The simplest win, put 3 to 5 bold words on screen that match your context lean. If you can say your hook in 2 sentences, can you write 3 to 5 words to summarize it? Do that. Also pick a visual with motion. Not so much motion that it's chaotic, but enough movement to make the eye stop. Think of a deer in the woods hearing a twig snap. Too little motion and they keep walking. Too much and they bolt. Just right motion stops them. So combine 3 things: bold text, a compelling image or clip, and your hook voiceover. That combo trounces voice alone. Example, I had a clip where I showed auto clip editor in huge text and then a 2-second freeze frame of a creator yelling on stage. The motion plus the text made viewers stop. Then the hook explained how auto editing pulled the best 12-second moments. Tip 3, lead with a benefit. People will only tolerate new info if they think it'll solve a real pain. Start with the benefit, then introduce the solution. Instead of, here's a tool for clipping videos, say, stop wasting 5 hours a week on editing. Then add, there's a way to cut that down to 10 minutes. That's the difference between nodding off and leaning in. So for creators, want steady clips every week without hiring an editor? Then show a quick case of a channel that used an auto clipper, but don't name it yet. That gives people a reason to care even if they don't like tools. Tip 4, cult hopping. This is the sneaky cultural shortcut. When you wrap an unfamiliar idea in a well-known reference, people feel comfortable enough to stay. Call it associative shorthand. If you're talking about advanced analytics, don't start with raw charts. Say, think of it like the Netflix algorithm but for viral moments. Suddenly, the viewer has a frame of reference. You can reference big brands, celebrities, trends. It borrows credibility and reduces cognitive load. Use it carefully, not to fake association, but to help unfamiliar topics land. For example, when explaining Vizard's scheduling feature, you might say, "It's like having a social media intern who never sleeps, sets your clips to post at the right cadence so nothing falls through the cracks." That cult reference makes scheduling feel simple. Tip 5. Compress speed to value. Short-form attention windows are ruthless. You have maybe 3 to 4 seconds on mobile to show value before people swipe. Give a quick hit up front. The classic mistake is bearing the good stuff 5 minutes in. Don't. Front-load value. If you can't give full value, give a micro value that proves you know what you're talking about. For educational creators, show a before-after in the first shot. Here's a 2-hour live stream. We turned this one moment into 12 viral clips in 10 minutes. That single data point is an immediate win. If your first hit is actually unique and helpful, viewers stick around for the second hit. It's a value loop. Context, value, curiosity, more value. Tip 6. Staccato sentences in the hook. Short, punchy lines increase clarity and urgency. Write the hook like a drum beat. Bang, bang, bang. Then let the rhythm breathe as the video continues. Short sentences force you to be dense with meaning. Later, you can expand into longer sentences, but the opening should be maximal clarity per word. Okay, those are the 6 things. The 3-step hook formula, plus visual hooks, benefit first context, cult hopping, speed to value, and staccato sentences. Now, let me show you how this comes together in a real creator workflow, and where tools like Vizard actually help. Scenario: you do a weekly 90-minute live stream. You leave it up because it's valuable, but you never clip it. You try doing it manually, scrub through hours, find the moments, export, edit, add captions, schedule. This takes hours. Or you pay a freelancer $200, $500 a month who's inconsistent. It's just inconsistent. Classic tools out there either do one thing well or are expensive and clunky. There are the old school editors that are powerful but require a learning curve and time. There are newer single feature apps that autoclip but don't schedule or manage distribution. And there are expensive agencies that do everything but cost more than most creators can sustainably pay. That's where a product like Vizard matters. It picks viral parts from your long videos and turns them into ready to post clips. It auto schedules based on the frequency you set, so you don't have to be on the posting treadmill. And it gives you a content calendar to manage, tweak, and publish all in one place. Think of it as a 3-piece puzzle for creators. Find the moment, edit it into a clip, and publish it consistently. Now, to be clear, other products try to check one of these boxes. Some autoclip, but they don't understand virality signals, so they pick obvious moments, not the ones that actually trend. Others handle scheduling, but expect you to upload finished clips. And the big heavy suites expect you to be an editor. Vizard pulls together the signals, the editing heuristics, and the publishing workflow. That's the difference. Let me give you a quick example of the hook formula in action paired with Vizard. Start the video with on-screen text. 90 min stream, 15 viral clips, context lean. Voiceover, you're leaving views on the table. Then the interjection, but, voiceover, your editor can't watch 3 hours of content. Snapback, there's an AI that finds the hot moments for you and schedules them automatically. That's context done snap. Then you show the UI, 3 clicks, 12 clips exported, and you gave real front-loaded value. And if we're comparing tools, I've used other editors that cost $50 to $200 per month for cropping and captions only. Expensive, and you still have to schedule. I've tried one-trick apps that auto-clip based purely on applause or volume, which sounds smart but misses nuance. A loud argument isn't always a viral moment. Agencies can do everything, but they're one applause and you will lose ownership and agility. Vizard hits a sweet spot. Affordable for serious creators, smarter about what it extracts, and built to manage the whole pipeline. Also, Vizard's scheduling is not just a calendar, it's a cadence engine. You tell it how often you want clips to go out, and it spaces them to maximize reach rather than spamming. That matters because consistency trumps random spikes. Creators who post steady bits tend to compound faster. Look, automated tools aren't a magic bullet. You still need to know how to craft a hook, pick the right moments, and edit for context. But when you combine the 6 hook principles I just taught with a tool that automates the grunt work, you multiply your output without burning out. Creators I work with, who use clip automation, plus a disciplined hook framework, get way more lift than those who do lots of manual effort without a strategy. So here's a tiny framework to take away. Every time you create a long video, treat it like a factory for hooks. 1. Apply the 3-step hook to the top of every clip. 2. Use bold on-screen words and a motion-rich thumbnail frame. 3. Front-load a micro value. 4. Borrow a cultural reference if the topic is niche. And 5. Keep your first sentences short and punchy. If you want to practice, take your last live stream, open it, pick the moment where someone laughs or a major takeaway drops, write a 3-line hook, context, but, snapback, add 3 words on screen, export a 12-15 second clip, and schedule it. Do this once a week for a month and you'll see your channel behavior change. I've built systems around exactly this process, and yes, we have products that automate big parts of it. Vizard isn't perfect for every single creator. If you're a filmmaker doing fine-grained color grading, this isn't a replacement. But if you're a podcaster, coach, teacher, live streamer, or anyone making long-format content and wanting short, consistent clips, it's a game changer. Alright, that was a lot. Go try the 3-step hook on your next clip. Write the context in 1 line, stun them with a quick interjection, and snap back with the contrarian angle. Layer on the visual hook, front load value, and make your opening line staccato. And if you want to scale this without hiring a full-time editor, check out tools that auto-clip, auto-schedule, and give you a content calendar. It's how creators are growing without burning out. If you like this kind of breakdown and want more templates, hooks you can copy-paste, caption snippets, and a checklist for Vizard style automation, I put a bundle of free resources below. Also, if you're curious about the product side, there's an early access list. Sign up if you want the beta. We'll be rolling out pricing that's creator friendly, and early users get the best deal. Okay, that's it for today. Go write the hook, export the clip, post it, rinse, repeat. Hooks win. Consistency compounds. And with the right workflow, you can stop grinding and start growing. See you in the next one.